doing today that your future self will thank you for? What are your goals, your aspirations, the reason why you're here with me? And once you answer those, what would it look like in 12 months if you consistently moved forward and you focused in on these 5 days and really implemented and kept your stress level at a place where it's manageable? Start looking at your stress as something of just increasing your energy and really jumping in and taking care of things and not feeling you're behind the ball. The stress that takes over and makes you feel overwhelmed, let's rid yourself of that for these 5 days and allow these 5 days to be practice for you. Thank you for being with me on the third day. Hope you're feeling good, wonderful. Yesterday, you're opening up your arms and stretching with the breathing techniques. We talked about how to do it and when to do it. Did you set your timer for mid-morning and midday to open up and just stretch? That was where you took the big soothing breaths in and you brought it back into opening up the chest, then closing it in, exhaling and ridding yourself of the old stale air. And we're really focused in on this latest research that is happening with understanding that if we can cleanse the cells because the stress makes our body toxic, that will rejuvenate the skin and we will be feeling so much better in our energy, in our body. Our bodies will start looking better. The stress just wreaks havoc on our body and takes over. Today's step and commitment to yourself is the next step to bringing you into a life full of abundance. This is the key to decreasing the aging factor. And now Dr. Dean Ornish, with all his research talking about telomeres, I want you to step in today. And I want you to learn how to deal with your emotional stress by adding these tools. We're first going to start in with breathing, because the breathing is connected with the stretching and you have to have both of those. So day 2, with all the breathing and the fresh inhales and exhales, I want you to come into this day 3. And your morning exercises are important at all times. And sometimes it's hard to be consistent, but if it comes out of your routine, add it back in. Stay consistent and reap the benefits. First step is starting with your breathing. This is a minimum of 2 cycles. Exhale, get everything out of your lungs. So just focus in, close your eyes, give me a big exhale. Inhale through your nose in 4 counts, just big cycle of inhale. Hold until you're ready to exhale. Relax it, allow that exchange to happen within the cells. And big exhale again. And exhale till you can't exhale anymore. Allow the transition to happen. Keep your breathing going as I'm transitioning you into your stretch. Now that you're ready to stretch, your body is relaxed and you're ready for being in that state of patience. And the stretching is going to be where we carry a lot of our stress, especially as women. Upper back, midsection, lower back, which would also be your hips. Still breathing, cycling in and out. You can do this on the floor. You can be on your bed. And also with this, you have this handout with you. So you can play the video and be along with me. Or you can just pull out your booklet and follow that way. Upper back. Bring your chest up to the sky so that the head is off the ground. Feel your stomach tight to support your stretch. Almost feel like a teeter-totter as you're pushing your lower back into the ground. Your chest starts lifting up to the sky and you just have that opposition. Bring hands behind the head gently as seen in the picture. Keep everything so strong with your hands holding your head in place. Gently release the muscles in your back to allow your back to droop down close to the floor. You should be relaxed in your neck while going through this process. You should be able to have those hands hold your head, so then as your back starts relaxing and decreasing and pressing down, that you're starting to lengthen and declog that neck and just open it up. We spend so much time with the tension in our neck and our upper back. Take a moment. If you feel pain, release the stretch and please take your time and reset yourself up and try it again. If you have injuries, you want to be aware of the injuries and how you need to adjust for them. By the time you're done, there should be a release of tension in the focused areas. Now let's transition. As the picture above shows, transition to your right shoulder. How you do this is activate your back muscles and bring your chest up to the ceiling. Keep your back and chest squared to the sky, but turn your head and point your chin towards your underarm. You see how the chin is reaching more towards the inside of my arm there. Relax your back again toward the ground. So this is where you're stretching, reaching, opening up, and then when you get in position, have the hands hold your head in position and start slowly relaxing the body down to the ground. Keep the head in the same position so that it opens up, and you're going to really feel it in that right shoulder where we carry so much stress. Your stretch will be from the bottom part of your ear to the attachment of your back. Right around the shoulder blade, feel the inside, opening and stretching, and allow your inhales and exhales to release as you're going through your process. Very connected with your breathing and your movement. Transition to your left side. How you're going to do this is how you did it on the right side. You're going to activate your back muscles. Bring your chest up to the ceiling. Keep your back and chest squared to the sky, but now turn your head and point your chin now towards the inside of your right arm. And now you're focused on the left inside of the back. Inside, around the shoulder blade, open it up, stretch. Now keep the head in the same position. Allow the hands to hold the head in place. Slowly bring down your back into the ground as you exhale and stretch. Your stretch will be from the bottom part of the ear to the attachment of your back. Bring yourself centered. Take a big inhale, just looking to the sky. Let's come back again. You're going to twist your body, and your chest now is going towards your side wall. Lift your body as if you are getting ready to do a sit-up, chest reaching for the sky. First, bring your right shoulder to the center line of your body so you see that twist, and twist to the opposite wall. So you're lifted up towards the sky, rotating. That right shoulder is coming up, and you're stretching and reaching towards your left wall with that right arm. Allow the left hand to grab the arm and pull and stretch all around the shoulder. Feel the inside of the shoulder. If you want to get onto the lower part of your shoulder blade, lift it up, that arm up just a little bit higher, and feel that stretch. Still focused on your breathing, big cycles of inhales and exhales. You should be able to feel that entire stretch all through the shoulder, girdle, and in your lower back. If you're very tight, you're going to feel that. You're going to start feeling the release. Keep that left hand pulling and stretching that arm. If you're feeling any aching at all, adjust based on any injuries you're dealing with. Now let's go to the other side. Bring that left arm across the body. Let the right hand hold onto the wrist and stretch towards your wall. Allow the inside of the shoulder blade open up and stretch. Get a little bit higher, lift that arm up, so then you feel it under your shoulder blade on the bottom part, on the inside, and you're going to feel it all the way down to the back side of the hip. Stretch, reach, and pull. Keep that chin in. Bring it back center. Take a nice soothing inhale and exhale. Let's transition more into the hips. Bring your stomach in strong as if you're getting ready for doing a sit-up, and your torso is long, so from the hips to the rib cage, just lengthen and stretch. Shoulders are pressed into the rib cage, so that means that your shoulders slide down the back. Press them into the rib cage. And now you're ready to go into position. Bring your right knee into your chest to tighten, to loosen up those tight areas and the entire attachment with the hip and the leg. Just pull that knee in nice and strong. Now still holding on that leg, lengthen your arms, still holding onto the leg, and allow that left hand, just the opposite hand to the leg, pull it across the body. And you're going to see in this picture that your inside of your foot is resting on the bottom leg. Trying to reach that knee, pressing in towards the ground. Feel the stretch all the way in the back hip. Your challenge is as that right leg is coming across the body and you're stretching and relaxing through your breathing, you want to work that right shoulder down to the ground and press and balance. You're working on bringing both shoulders pressed into the ground at the same compression. You're going to find that challenging because your right leg is all the way across the body. But you're going to start feeling in the hips that we're opening it up, and you're pressing that shoulder down to the ground. Allow that stretch to happen. We get very tight in that rib cage in the hip. Open it up. Now in your next exhale, extend your right leg, pull your left knee into the chest. Now you have your left knee into the chest, right leg is long, just let it relax. Both hands pull that left knee in, pull, pull, pull. And now lengthen your arms, holding onto that leg. Now bring it all the way across on the other side, just like what you did when you were working your right leg. Now your left leg is across, and your opposite hand is pressing it down. Keep the instep of your foot on the bottom leg, so you're just holding it there. Knee is going down towards the ground. Open up the stretch, bring it to the hip, bring it all the way to your chest. Press your left shoulder into the ground. Now balance your left and right shoulder, balance it. Press it in evenly. If you've had any injuries before, you're going to find this is hard. If you are just really tight, you're going to find it's going to be hard. This is why you want to practice daily. Allow the inhales and exhales to keep you flowing with energy, keeping you actively stretching. Never hold a stretch when you're not actively holding it. It's just like any workout that you do. Challenge that stretch. Now we're going in a little bit deeper, so let's go back to the right side. So we're going to go back into our back, pull the right knee in, bring that right leg all the way across the body as you see in this picture. But now instead of the foot relaxing on the inside and relaxed on the bottom leg, you want to bring that leg all the way down to the ground. Now this is a deeper stretch. You're going to feel it lower in the hip. So before you felt it in the back side of your hip, now we're working the back side, and you're going to feel right where your attachment is, right on the ilium bone, right on the bottom part of that hip. We're opening up and stretching. Allow the opposite hand to grab that leg as you see in the picture and gently press down. Hold that stretch. Again, you want the shoulders to be balanced. So get that right shoulder, press it into the ground and balance it. Practice so you get there where your shoulders are in the ground, compressed at the same point, and that you're feeling like you're opening up your hip even more and more as each day goes. Now you're going to go to the other side, so extend that right leg, pull the left knee in. Now your right leg is long, left knee's in, bring it across the body, all the way across. Now let that right hand grab it and hold and stretch. Now since we're working that left leg, you want that left shoulder pressed down to the ground, so you're stretching, feeling it from the outside of your knee up to your hip, all the way around your rib cage, pressing the shoulder down to the ground, and just feel that stretch. Open it up and stretch. Allow the breathing to keep this active, to keep the energy in the cells so that it will do that process and fire off that release, that muscle spindle. Tell the muscle to open up. Big exhales. Come back center, release that leg. Both legs are long. Each stretch should have a point where you just feel like there's this big release and you feel like, I'm feeling it. Replay this video if you want to go through it. Replay it as many times as you can and want to. And you're going to find that the stress that's sitting in your body, the energy that's sitting in your body, is going to open up. And why you need to do this in the morning is because your night is all about cleansing your body. And sometimes your body gets really tight. Or sometimes you have the wrong bed. Or sometimes you're just not sleeping well. This is going to rejuvenate your cells. This is going to put a smile on your face. Replay the video so you can enjoy and appreciate. Play it every day. Download your packet and review it that way, whichever way you want. You have a fit day, and I'll catch you next day.